Welcome back to the Herb Library. Let's open today's page of nature's wisdom. What if everything you've been told about fixing your magnesium deficiency is wrong? The supplement industry wants you buying magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, magnesium threonate, bottle after bottle, subscription after subscription. But what if the most bioavailable, best absorbed forms of magnesium were already sitting in your kitchen cabinet, your grocery store's produce aisle, your local farmer's market? Because here's the truth. Magnesium is the fourth most abundant mineral in your body, and it's a required cofactor in over 300 enzyme systems. Everything from how you make energy, to how you regulate blood sugar, to how well you sleep at night. And the plants that deliver it have been feeding humans this mineral for thousands of years, long before a supplement industry existed to sell it back to you in a capsule. Backed by real USDA nutritional data, real absorption science, and thousands of years of traditional use across cultures who never once needed a pill bottle. Stick around, because number 7 on this list delivers more magnesium per serving than a handful of almonds, and it's one of the most common beans in your pantry. And number 13 has a hidden compound that actually blocks your body from absorbing its own magnesium, unless you prepare it one specific way. Hit subscribe, because we post videos every week connecting real nutrition science with the foods your body actually needs to thrive. Let's get into it. Here are the 13 plants your body has been quietly begging you for, counting up from impressive to absolutely essential. Today's library entry is 1. Chickpeas, the folate-rich legume. Chickpeas have been a Mediterranean and Middle Eastern staple for over 7,000 years, ground into hummus and stewed in dishes eaten across generations. One cooked cup delivers 78.7 milligrams of magnesium, 19% of your daily value, alongside 282 mcg of folate and 12.5 grams of fiber. Swap your afternoon chips for roasted chickpeas, and you're adding minerals instead of empty calories. 2. Cashews, the copper-rich nut. Cashews have been eaten in South America and later across South and Southeast Asia for centuries, prized as a creamy, energy-dense food. One raw ounce delivers 82.9 milligrams of magnesium, 20% of your daily value, plus copper, which your body needs to properly use the iron you already eat. Add a small handful to a stir-fry, or eat them plain as your mid-afternoon snack. 3. Sesame seeds, the lignan legend. Sesame has been cultivated for over 5,000 years and was one of the first crops ever pressed for oil, used across Middle Eastern, African, and Asian cuisines. One roasted ounce delivers 101.1 milligrams of magnesium, 24% of your daily value, plus 280 milligrams of calcium and sesamin, a lignin compound tied to cardiovascular support. Sprinkle sesame seeds over vegetables, rice, or salads daily, instead of saving them just for the outside of a bun. 4. Brazil nuts, the selenium secret. Brazil nuts have been harvested from the Amazon rainforest for centuries, prized by indigenous communities long before Western science ever isolated a single nutrient from them. 1 ounce, about 6 to 8 nuts, provides 106.8 milligrams of magnesium, 25% of your daily target, alongside enough selenium to support your entire thyroid. But here's the catch. Selenium builds up fast, so 1 or 2 nuts a day is the real dose, not a handful. 5. Flax seeds, the triple threat. Flax has been cultivated and eaten since ancient Mesopotamia, valued for centuries before anyone knew the word lignin. 1 ounce of flax seed delivers 111.3 milligrams of magnesium, 27% of your daily need, bound up with soluble fiber and plant lignans that support hormonal balance. Grind your flax seeds before eating them. Whole flax passes through your body, largely undigested. 6. Quinoa, the complete protein grain. Quinoa was a sacred crop to the Inca, who called it the mother grain and relied on it as a staple protein source at high altitude for thousands of years. 1 cooked cup delivers 118 milligrams of magnesium, 29% of your daily value, alongside all 9 essential amino acids in a single plant food. Swap your rice for quinoa at your next dinner. Here's the connection most people miss. Magnesium isn't just one more mineral. It's a required cofactor in over 300 enzyme systems in your body. Miss it consistently, and everything downstream gets harder. 7. Black beans, the pantry powerhouse. Black beans have fed Central and South American communities for thousands of years, valued as a cheap, storable source of both protein and minerals. A single cooked cup delivers 120.4 milligrams of magnesium, 29% of your daily value, rivaling far more expensive superfoods at a fraction of the cost. Add a cup of black beans to your weekly meal prep. If you're noticing a pattern here, that the most effective magnesium sources aren't exotic, they're sitting in ordinary pantries around the world, hit that like button. It helps this channel reach people who are actually looking for real, food-first answers, instead of another supplement ad. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. This is a growing community of people who'd rather fix their nutrition at the source than mask it with a pill. Let's keep going, because the last 6 plants get serious. 8. Teff, the ancient Ethiopian grain. Teff has been cultivated in the Horn of Africa for over 3,000 years and remains the base of injera, a staple food eaten daily across Ethiopia and Eritrea. One cooked cup provides 126 milligrams of magnesium, 30% of your daily value, along with exceptional manganese content that supports your mitochondria's own antioxidant defenses. 9. Soybeans, the isoflavone bean. Soybeans have anchored East Asian diets for over 5,000 years, eaten as edamame, tofu, and tempeh, long before plant protein was a marketing term. One boiled cup delivers 147.9 milligrams of magnesium, 35% of your daily value, alongside 18.5 grams of complete protein. Steam a bag of edamame as your next snack instead of chips. 10. Swiss chard, the quiet leafy green. Swiss chard has been grown around the Mediterranean since antiquity, prized in Sicilian and North African cooking long before it showed up in a modern salad bowl. One cooked cup delivers 150.5 milligrams of magnesium, 36% of your daily value, putting it almost neck and neck with spinach, its more famous cousin. Swap chard in anywhere you'd normally use kale. 11. Spinach, the chlorophyll carrier. Spinach has roots in ancient Persia before spreading across the Mediterranean world thousands of years ago. One cooked cup delivers 156.6 milligrams of magnesium, 37% of your daily value, because in green vegetables, magnesium sits at the center of the chlorophyll molecule itself. But spinach is also high in oxalic acid, which can bind magnesium in your gut. Boiling spinach and discarding the water cuts soluble oxalates dramatically, so cook it. Don't just eat it raw by the fistful. This might seem counterintuitive. The food itself and the way you prepare it can matter almost as much as the mineral content on the label. 12. Pumpkin seeds, the sleep-supporting seed. Pumpkin seeds have been eaten across Mesoamerica for millennia, valued long before anyone measured their zinc or magnesium content in a lab. One dried ounce delivers 168.1 milligrams of magnesium, 40% of your daily value, along with tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to build serotonin and melatonin. 13. Hemp seeds, the highest magnesium plant on this list. Hemp has been cultivated for food and fiber for thousands of years across Asia and Europe, long before it became a health food aisle staple. 1 ounce of hulled hemp seed delivers a staggering 198.8 milligrams of magnesium, 47% of your daily value in a single spoonful, plus 9 grams of complete protein. But hemp carries phytic acid, a compound that can bind and block its own magnesium from being absorbed. Lightly toasting or soaking hemp seed before eating helps release more of that bound mineral. If you made it all the way here, you've just received a complete, science-backed framework for closing one of the most common nutrient gaps in modern diets. Build your foundation with legumes and grains: chickpeas, quinoa, black beans, teff, and soybeans, cheap, storable staples that quietly cover a third of your daily magnesium. Go nuts the smart way with cashews, Brazil nuts, and hemp seeds, the most magnesium-dense foods on this entire list. Sprinkle in seeds, flax, sesame, and pumpkin, for a quick daily boost with almost no effort. Go green with Swiss chard and spinach. remembering that preparation determines how much magnesium your body actually keeps. This is not a supplement stack. It is a food strategy available to anyone at any income level starting today. Smash that like button if this changed the way you think about where your magnesium should actually come from. Drop a comment and tell me which plant on this list surprised you the most. Are you team hemp seeds, team black beans, or team Swiss chard? I read every single comment, and I love seeing which one of these you're adding to your plate first. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and hit the bell, because the magnesium your body has been begging for doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from the ground, and now you know exactly where to find it. If you're enjoying these library entries, subscribe and become part of our growing library of herbal learners. The herb library is now closed until our next library entry. Stay curious, stay informed, and let nature be your teacher.